Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
You're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the market's always worked.
Analysis and live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Oh, let me turn that down. It's a little loud. What's good, everybody? What up, what up, what up? Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We are back. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Good morning, good morning. Our cats, Claverlano, Charles Smith. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up, Sonny? What's good, everybody? Let me turn that on. Hopefully, let me see. Can you guys hear me all right? Yeah? Good? All right. Let me remove this for TikTok so you guys can see the charts. TikTok, you guys can see the charts. Good, good. A little bit like this. Cool. How's everybody doing? What's up? You guys miss me? Cheers, baby. I'm back. Let's get it. Let's get it. We'll discuss where I've been and what I've been doing and all that good stuff. But let's get in the charts. Let's make some money today. Let's make some money, baby. That's what we're here for, right? All right, all right, all right. Let's do this. You know how we do? Clean the charts. Clean charts. Naked charts. Top-down analysis. We're looking at GJ first. See what the month's got going on. So previous month, hella bullish. Looks like it came and topped these tops here. Created its new high. Still has room to go on the left side to climb if it wants to. But current month, it looks like it's already established its lower wick. Right, it's currently bearish. Retracing from there. It does look like maybe it could push up since it's been pushing up here. Looks like, I mean, we've been to the upside for a while. This month right here in September was kind of a little crazy, but it looks like it's beginning to push its way back up on the monthly. Let's look at the weekly. The weekly, we're still bullish here, even though past 2 weeks have been bearish. It looks like it came down and looks like it's establishing a level of support right there. If this week can close bullish, it could just be pushing up to establish that wick. If it fails to break above 169.095, we could see it continue down lower, maybe test this level of support here, right? So right now on the week, we are bullish, right? Looking at the daily. Past couple of days have been bullish. Looks like it's been moving down, right? Pushed down like this, create a level of support, pulled back, continued down, created a new low from this previous low, breaking that low. Then we got this little doji, sign of price exhaustion, sign of potential reversal. Then we got the bullish candle here, confirming that reversal, right? Now it's pushing up. Now this, even though this is bullish and it's pushing up, this could easily just be another one of these pullbacks, right? It could just pull back up here before it continues its way down lower, right? But even though if it's going to pull back up here, there's opportunity for us, right? All right, let's move down to the 4 hour. What do we like to do on the 4 hour, guys? What do we like to do on the 4 hour? Does anybody know? I've been gone so long, people forgot. What's good, Roma? What's good? Back on the streams. Back on the streams. All right. Zones. There we go. We're going to go ahead and establish our tops and bottoms. We got our top right there. And I like this area right here. Gonna go ahead and move down to the 1 hour just to refine it just a bit. Make sure I'm capturing the price areas that I'm looking at. Remember, guys, this isn't an exact price. It's never gonna be exact. The market doesn't move that way. It's just in a area of interest, supply and demand, support and resistance, whatever you want to call it. Call it whatever you want to call it. I'm just looking at certain areas. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move down on the 15 minute. What do we do on the 15 minute? What do we do on the 15 minute? Anybody know? I see some of you guys have been watching my past videos. Y'all learning something. I like that. That's what's up. Future six-figure traders, baby. All right. Ooh, that actually looks lovely. Lovely. We put out Lambo lots ranges, baby. Yes, sir. Okay, so targets, potential target. Potential target. I'm gonna move this down just a bit. There we go. Yeah, I like that. If we break out to the upside, what do we got? Oh, we got this right here. Moving up to the top. We got this area right there. And that one right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and measure this just to see what we're playing with. See if it's worth our time. So if we break up to the upside, first target here is about 25 pips. We can work with that. Second target, about 47. Third target is about 67. Not bad. Now if we break out to the downside, we got about 30 pips to the downside. First target. Second is about 69. Third is about 97. Not bad at all. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and set alerts. Set alerts. Crossing up, I want once per the bar closes. And this is going to be for a potential buy. All right. And the bottom one, crossing down, once per the bar close. And that's going to be for a potential sell. Okay. That way, if we're looking out of the charts, you know, if it triggers, we're alerted. Let me go ahead and label this chart for the friends over at TikTok. GBPJPY, 15-minute chart. Got it. All right. Let me go ahead and actually label this as well. This is going to be potential, oh man, I can't spell today. Potential buy above 166, 160. That way you guys can see the text there. This be potential sells below 165.788. Cool. How's that? You guys good with that? You guys can see that? See it good? Yep. Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and send this chart out, copy the link, and I'll go ahead and send it out to the YouTube chat. TikTok, I'm sorry, I can't send it out to the TikTok chat, but it's on there. I will send it out to the free Telegram. I will send out the actual chart so you guys have the image. This is GBP JPY. 15-minute chart. Let's go, baby. All right. So we're all set with GJ. We got our markups. Everybody's ready? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, my people. Hello, my wonderful people. I know I was a little early today. I was kind of excited to jump on. Usually I come on right at 12. But I made it. I'm here. Okay. You guys want gold? You guys want a gold on the... you guys want analysis on gold? Should we do it or not? Should we do it or not? If I get 2 more likes, I'll do gold. Let me see. I'm waiting for the 2 likes. If I get 2 more likes, we'll do gold. Damn. All right. I saw the likes. Let's get it. Let's look at gold. Top-down analysis. Clear the charts. Remove everything. No indicators. Straight price action. No foo-foo. I am the indicator. Let's get it, baby. Looking at the monthly, what do we see? Literally the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, it's just been melting, right? Just complete melt to the downside, right? It's broken these lows, these lows, these lows. It's just completely disrespected everything and just went to the downside. But look, what do we have now? We have this, just this month, we're already engulfing 1, 2, 3 candles, 3 months, okay? 3 months of price that it's correcting. In one candle, it took 7 months to come down this way. It's just in this month, and we still have 14 days left, guys. It's corrected already 3, right? So almost halfway there. So what does that say for us? Honestly, I'm looking at the price action and the size of these candles, and it's very small. Although there's big movement with the wicks on each month, they're small volume candles, okay? So it's like trickling to the downside. So this could just mean, I don't think that this low should be the low we're thinking or saying, okay, we're turning to the downside. I think it's just a push to the downside to pick up the liquidity needed to continue even higher, right? So we'll see how the end of the month works out. But as of right now, looks like it's created that support here. If this candle stays like that, I mean, it's completely obliterated last month's high, the previous month's high, and it's working to reach the back in August high. So that high was 1807.960, and it's at 1774. Right? So we could see that before the next 14 days is up, right? I wouldn't be surprised. So just keep that in mind. So if we're thinking about that, we're thinking about, okay, gold may still be pushing up, right? Let's look at the weekly. The weekly, we get kind of an understanding of the way price has been moving to the downside, pull back, to the downside, pull back. To the downside, it pulled back, but look what it did here. You see that level of consolidation here? You guys see this, right? And what do we have? A breakout. We'll probably get a retest before it goes higher, if we can break this. But look at this current candle. Remove that stuff. Okay. So on the weekly, previous week, bullish candle, extremely bullish candle, right? This was like the breakout candle. So maybe this week we can see a pullback to test these previous levels of resistance, turning into support. If not, break this high up here around 1807. So let's look at the daily. Let's look at the daily. Same thing, right? You see the push to the downside with the pullbacks, and then you see this floor being created here, right? This was like a double bottom, triple bottom now. See this? You guys see this level of support here, right? Boom, boom, boom. It won't break. It doesn't want to break below here. Keeps pushing it back up, right? So on the daily, previous day was bullish. The day before that, we had a doji, okay? So this, although it's an indication of price exhaustion, a potential price reversal, you always want to get that next candle confirmation. And what did the next candle do? The next candle ended up closing bullish. So what does that say? That it's still not ready to come down. Now this candle is pushing to the downside, but we've got 15, 16 hours left. So if it's not going to break the previous day's low, we could see this coming test the previous day's high, right? And then we got this little level of resistance right up here that this thing could be looking to reach up to before it decides to come do its low, right? Because look at this. Push up, bearish candle, push up, bearish candle, push up, indecision, bullish. This could be the bearish candle and then a push up to this area before it turns around. Okay, let's look at the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we establish our zones, tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms. Go ahead and move down to the 1 hour to refine that just a bit. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and move down to the 15 minute. In the 15 minute, we're looking for our range. Our range. Who can tell me what the range is? This is ugly. Really ugly. Yeah. It's gonna have to be below there. I mean, this is, what is this range right here? This is gonna be like 67 pips. So we look at a spot there, we got a spot there, and we got a spot there. Break to the downside. Look at these wicks right there. Actually move this down just a bit. So let's measure this out. We break up to the upside. Got about 21 pips there, about 34 there, and 62 there. So not bad, not bad. Go go ahead and take that. Let's measure to the downside. We were to break to the downside. First spot here about 21, 22. Second 50. Third about 87. Awesome. So now we'll go ahead and set alerts. I keep forgetting, like, TikTok needs like a bigger screen. So this is crossing up once per the bar closes, and this is going to be for a potential buy. And I'll go ahead and also include $17.74, 737. Set the alert for that one, crossing down once per the bar closes, and that's going to be for a potential sell. Okay, now that our alerts are set, I'll go ahead and label this chart, right? 15-minute chart. And I'll send this over to the free Telegram. If you're not in it, link is in the description. Okay. And let me go ahead and copy the link and send this out to the YouTube chat, so you guys have access to the chart. All right. So we got GJ and we got gold, and now we're just ready. It's 12:11 a.m. my time, and we're waiting on London, which it's 6:11 a.m. So once London, like an hour before London opens, we'll get some pre-London movement, and then we'll look at the London volume that comes in. Let's look at what the news looks like. News. We got news 1 a.m. GBP CPI, so we got to be careful with that 1 a.m. That might move quite a bit. Other than that, looks like we got some Canadian news at 7:30, USD news at 7:30, core retail sales, GBP monetary policy report at 8:15. Euro news at 9 a.m. And yeah, so let's just be careful with the 1 a.m. news, and I'll go ahead and mark that on the GJ at 1 a.m., which should be right about right here, just so we're aware. Okay. Yeah, so this is GJ. Move this down right here so you guys can see. We did GJ and gold, and this is on TradingView. Let's go to the comments. You guys have questions, I have answers. All right. Let's see. Rangers, baby, lines on M15. Let's go. Do you trade order blocks, supply and demands for swing reversal trades? I do not. I don't understand the concept behind order blocks. You got to understand, guys, like a lot of this stuff that you guys see that is supposed to be new and like the new thing, the new strategy, the new hot stuff, it's not. It's like it's the same concepts repackaged and like given new names. So I don't know what order blocks are. I couldn't tell you. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I could give you an answer, but I don't know what it is. Like I've seen it and it looks like a zone to me. Price, like area of interest, you know, could be supply and demand. I don't know. Like it, for me, I'm not sure exactly how that is, you know, put out there, but great marketing to get everybody to start talking order blocks and whatnot. Good morning, one and all from the UK. Good morning, brother. All the way from Malaysia. What's good? We missed you, Banks. Great to have you back. Yes, sir. I missed you guys too, man. Gold, yes, sir. It says USD is still running things. Yeah, it's pretty surprising, right? You guys want to look at the dollar index? Let's see. Oh, I don't have it on this list, but I can pull it up real quick. Let's look at the dollar index. But I want to look at this on the daily. Like we have this movement downwards from the past few days. I mean, I would probably say from like around here, Friday, November 4th. So like maybe a week or two that it's been pushing down. But I usually it doesn't push down long, right? Like push down and then creates those higher highs. I mean, we had this movement to the downside there, but we'll see. I mean, this is pretty deep. And maybe that's why like gold is starting to push up now. So I don't know. We'll see. Looks like it did make a little level of support there that yesterday's trading day respected. So it did come down, reach for new lows, but it pulled it back up. So we have that little level of support there now, which coincides with this level of resistance, right? This low here that it came down and wicked down, basically testing, you know, these lows down here. So if we can see this begin to break the highs, that's what we want to see to, you know, think about the dollar being bullish. So I would look to see it begin to push up here, probably, you know, come back, pull back, and then push up here, come back, pull back, and then make a nice big push before it creates the new low and then continue up to the upside, right? That's what I would look for. Not saying that is going to happen, but let's wait and find out. I think that's like one of the biggest things, like when you're as a trader, most of the stuff is going to be wait and see, right? And the thing is if it can feel frustrating if you're just starting out, because when you're just starting out, like you have to understand that you haven't been looking at the charts, right? Like I feel super comfortable with the charts, especially like GJ Gold and, you know, like AUD, GBP USD, like some of the other pairs that I trade for New York session. But that's because like I look at the chart every single day. So I know that, oh, yesterday was an update. Today is a down day. Oh, it's a pullback. Or like I have that like historical price knowledge, right? But you can gain that by doing your technical analysis. And then just every day be consistent. Look at the charts. Look at the charts. You don't have to trade every day, but just look at the charts every day, right? That'll help you tremendously, tremendously. We got that news coming out right here on the red line, so make sure to be careful with that. We'll analyze the price action to see if it's something that we can trade. Hello, sir. You were missing in action for some time. Welcome back. Yeah, so I guess I can address the elephant in the room. So, okay, I did take some time off. I took some time off because I had some personal things going on. And then I had like, I don't know if you guys knew, but I had offered like challenge services where I was passing people's challenges. Well, I took on a bunch of them and like I was going good for a while because I was able to trade all of them kind of manually at the same time. But then when they started like getting offset where I wasn't able to execute all the trades on all the accounts, it took more of my time, because then I had to like calculate risk for like 15, 20 accounts. So it was a lot more difficult, and I couldn't like go live, be live with you guys, and then also take care of like my commitment, right? So I took some time to just take care of my commitment, and at the same time, spend some more time with VIPs and, then my trades and whatnot. And then after that, I was wanting to come back live, but I had to deal with a bunch of nonsense, guys. So like, I don't know if you guys knew, but the LBFX Academy site got hacked. Now, before everybody freaks out, there's no payment information, no privacy information that is stored on the site itself. Everything is done through third-party merchants, so it's pointless to hack the site. Okay, even like the educational material, all that is housed in a different third party. So, anyways, it got hacked, and I had to deal with all of that. And then my Instagram, I got locked out of my Instagram. And just recently, my personal Instagram and personal Facebook were hacked, and then they posted a bunch of things against community standards that I ended up getting banned on. So it was just a whole ordeal. But yeah, I've been dealing with all of those things, and then on top of that, to add the cherry on top, I'm moving. So I've been house hunting. I've been on the road. I've been back and forth, and it's been a lot. Okay. But I do miss you guys. I miss the environment. I miss getting to talk to you guys. I miss, answering questions and helping you guys learn and, improve your trading skills and, be a part of your trading journey overall. So, I'm not gonna, I know I may disappear for 2 months. I was only hoping to be gone for about a month, but ended up being 2 months because of all the additional stuff. But I'll eventually come back. I've been in with my VIP. I haven't gone anywhere. I've been working on new content for new educational material. I've been working on on recording the content for the tweaked strategy that I'm using during this time of year. Because of the breakout strategy, it can be a little bit more difficult to execute during this time of year, just because of the volume and the way the market moves towards the end of the year. Not saying, there's no opportunity. Usually, traditionally for me, like I don't even trade November and December. Usually like after October, I kind of like shut it down, and I'm done till I'll come look at the market the end of February, probably start out back in March. But there's still opportunities. It's not as consistent. Taking a little bit less trades. So a couple of just differences so you guys can understand. But other than that, it's just been life. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been and what I've been doing and what's been going on. A couple of projects that are coming up. I am working on an EA based on my strategy and my rules. That's in the works. I am working on a mobile app. It was kind of an eye-opener when I got hacked and got locked out of my Instagram. And, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if I had my own platform and I could just, go live there and send out everything I need there. So working on that. And additionally, I do have a Black Friday sale that's going to be dropping, I think on Thursday or Friday, for the course and the VIP room. So look out for that. I don't know if the codes are ready yet, but if they are, I might give you guys a code just for the people here that are on the live stream later on today. I'll check here in a second to see if it's if the codes are working, and if they are, then I'll drop them here on the screen, and whoever's on the live can take advantage of that ahead of time. So, anyways, let's keep it going on the comments here. Let me see. Wow, he was not streaming for 2 months. I was away for 2 months too. I just came back this week. Hey, we're in sync, brother. We just came back at the same time. Just a quick comment after my recent crypto debacle. I can't thank you enough for spending time with us this morning. You're absolute miracle. Well, I'm here for it, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm happy to be back. Best advice for a newbie trader. Best advice. Focus on the skill. Don't focus on the money. And have extreme amounts of patience. If you're in this game, if you're just starting your trading journey because you need to make rent next week or the following week, take your money and go do something else, because you're going to lose it. That's not the right approach. I know a lot of people tell you otherwise, and they, highlight and hype up taking, $100 to $1 million or whatever the case may be. They do on social media. They're great marketers, but if you really want this to be something serious, long-term, supplemental or replacement to your income, I would say you need to really focus on the skill. You need to focus on having patience, especially during this time of year, because of the fact that it's the end of the year. You're not going to have the same amount of movement. The movement is not going to be the same. I'm not saying there's not opportunities. There is, but it's going to change. And if you don't change with it, you're going to take more L's than expected. Okay. What's your thoughts on FTX? Oh man, I saw that. I bought a bunch of XRP. That's my thought. That's my thoughts. I doubled my holdings on XRP. I think that, although people can give off the best, perception of a company and promise you whatever they may promise and say they're the good guys, and the dude was talking about how he was going to give away all his billions or whatnot. You can never be too safe, right? You don't know people really, and although you'd like to, it can happen, and I think it's unfortunate for the people that are not able to make withdrawals, but that sucks. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Oscar, you back after a while. Where you been hiding? I haven't been hiding. I've been busy. I'm a real person. I got things going on. And some of that stuff was, is building things for you guys, like building things for you guys for the future. Right. I have a lot of ideas of things that I want to do and implement that I think can really help this industry, especially for people that want to take this seriously. So, I want to execute on those things. So those things sometimes take a little while, and, life happens with people trying to hack your stuff, and, it's crazy, but, we roll with the punches. We do what we do, and, I'm not going anywhere. I'll keep showing up. My admin's over here talking about you sneaky. They had no idea I was going live today. Honestly, I wanted to start going live at the beginning of November, but I didn't want to make any promises. So I was like, I'm just going to show up when I show up. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Let's see here. GBP JPY was virtually non-tradable during the second half of September due to political upheaval with the British Prime Minister situation in the UK. Yeah. It was, we saw if I pull up here, where is it at? Here we go. Let's look at that's XRP. Let's look at GJ, and let's look at the monthly. and look at the month of September. You guys see that, right? It is the body is like almost non-existent, and a massive wick to the downside, and then a massive wick to the upside. That is just, that month is not, that's not the way you want to see a chart structuring. You know what I'm saying? You want to see nice movement that you can play with, you know. And that about September, the last stream was September 14th or September 15th or something like that. And that was the middle of this month, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just let it chill. And then this month you see the nice bullish movement. Now we have nice bearish movement there, but like, that's the kind of stuff I talk about. Is as a trader that's been doing this for a while, you have to be able to recognize those kind of things, and then be able to like step away from that, so you're not a victim, you know, so you're not like taking those unnecessary L's, and a lot of people will get frustrated and continue to more aggressively try to trade. And I'm okay staying out of the market. Like I'm patient. I'm gonna let the market tell me when and when not to, right? So, you know, it's just one of those times. Damn, bro, people are coming for you. Yeah, you know, one of my buddies, he does like, he has a pretty big social media following. He's in a completely different industry, and he told me, like, man, he goes, just understand, as the more attention you get and the more you try to put out and do things, there's gonna be those people that are just gonna come in to try to darken everything just because they want to, right? I'm not for everybody, I get that. And you know, I was getting inside my own head too in September, whenever the market was crappy and I was having all these personal things going on, and then I was like, I wanted to make everyone happy, and you know, at the end of the day, it's not my job, and I can't do that. I know some of you guys are here, and you guys are loyal to the death of you, and you're gonna come and always watch my streams and participate and all that good stuff, and that's awesome, and I appreciate it, and I'm mad love for you guys. But there's also gonna be the people that come in here just to cause havoc, just to be upset, that aren't gonna understand it, and it may not be for you. Like, and I'm not saying trading may not be for you, but maybe me and the way I trade may not be for you, you know? But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, because for every one bad apple, there's like 100 of you guys messaging me, you know, thanking me, and, you know, really appreciating what I'm doing for you guys. And that's why I'm doing it. Like, it's awesome. I appreciate it. Like, it's great. Like, I want people to learn. I want people to be able to, you know, take this skill set for themselves and, you know, grow on their trading journey, right? Man, 4 hour on GJ open up with no wick at the bottom. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to that. If the 4 hour, like the price action on one candle on the 4 hour, I'm not going to pay attention to specifically, because I'm doing a quick scalp here. So even whatever that movement is without the wick, with the wick, you have to understand that movement is within it, that is inside my movement, right? Because I'm on a 15-minute chart. CJ, what up, boy? Did you miss me, brother? He's in shock. He's in a dream. I overslept a little. That's funny. So we back to original breakout stuff. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're doing. We're doing the breakout. I'm going to pay attention to the price action, because if I got to adjust it a little bit, I will. But that's why I'm live, and I'm going to let you guys know. Is GJ buying? We're going to let the market decide and tell us what to do, buy or sell. We're going to be patient and wait for that price action to give us the go ahead, right? We're looking for a breakout and a close above or below. But remember, we got news at this red line, so be cautious of that, okay? Any tips on confirmation entry when price is moving away, support/resistance? I kind of know it's pin bars and exhaustion candles, but any tips for new traders? I'll tell you this right now, towards the end of the year, look at the market. Look at the market and understand that in your entry area, if it's pushing like aggressively away, like above or below, do not let that trigger FOMO. Do not let that trigger yourself to chase a trade. Okay? If it's doing that, let it. Because 80-90% of the time, it's going to pull back or it's going to wick out. Okay? Just be a little patient. So, tip for you, a little bit more patience, right? And look, at the end of the day, if you miss it, you miss it. Okay? Be okay with missing it. Because here's the thing. In this market, unlimited opportunities. There's always going to be another opportunity. I guarantee you that there is going to be another opportunity. So don't let one little push force your hand into a position where you're chasing trades and then it ends up screwing you. Okay? Mateo says XRP is my main bag for the last 5 years. Oh yeah, brother. I've been picking up. I first bought XRP at 16 cents. That's when I bought XRP. Welcome back. Appreciate it, brother Sonny. We are trying to work on something for Telegram, Discord too. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to find a way to consolidate all this. I know I get messages everywhere. And guys, if you've been messaging me on Instagram, I'm sorry I haven't got to those. I just got back my access into Instagram. I had gotten locked out from all the hacking nonsense. Had got locked out. They didn't hack into that Instagram, but I was locked out where I couldn't log in. And so it was a whole ordeal. I got my access back. So I'm back in there. I posted today for the first time in 2 months probably. But anyways, I have a ton of messages and I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring people. Just give me a second, I'm gonna go back through these, and even if I'm responding 2 months later, I'm gonna respond. All right. CPI news, yeah. CPI news is right here at 1 a.m. with the red line. Have it marked down, buddy. Does news affect GJ trade? Yeah, it can, and it's affect, right? It depends on what the news is going to give us, that it could increase the strength of the currency or decrease the strength of the currency, right? Because what is CPI news? It's the consumer price index. So it's an indicator for economic strength, right? And if we have economic strength, what do you think the currency will do, right? So think about that. That's on the fundamental analysis, right? The fundamental side of things. GJ was making moves just for 30 pips one candle, then going opposite direction next candle. It did many hundred pips to mainly destroying accounts. Yeah. Came in late, busy with work. Looking forward to hearing your take on the markets. Have missed your sessions. Yeah, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I don't know what my schedule is going to look like, but let's enjoy the live session today. I know I'm gonna go live for New York with VIP, and let's see if I can establish a schedule. The only reason I don't want to commit to a schedule right now, guys, is because I'm in the middle of moving. I'm moving cities. So, I'm hoping to be moved, all moved in by next month. But if I'm moving and stuff, it's going to be very difficult to continue the lives and stuff. So, but even if I'm gone, I always come back. All right. So just give me a little time, and I'll make sure I am, I'll let you guys know the schedule as soon as I can hammer one down. Lord Banks is legend. I saw so many traders, but this guy is so simplified things. We missed you. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah. I think that some people, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but I see a lot of people create this like way of trading that sounds extra complex in efforts to create like waterfall products, right? Where it's super complicated. So of course they have to like sell you multiple courses in multiple ways of, I don't do that. Like, I do have a course, but it's everything that I do, and it's just one thing. Like, I'm not like putting multiple different courses out, and if when you buy the course, like all the updates, they go, you'll get access to them. Like, I'm not gonna sell you again another course. Like, I'm just, look, if you're already in there, you're gonna get the updates, which I've been working on too. So those things are gonna be coming out. Let's see here. Hey Banks, will you be streaming now on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday like before? Well, I wasn't doing Fridays. I was doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I'm going to do my best to stick to some kind of schedule. Like I said before, I haven't, got to that point just yet because I'm in the middle of moving, but I didn't want to wait till I finish moving to go live. I see the messages, guys. You guys are asking about me, where I'm at and stuff. And for me, 2 months have gone by really quickly. But for you guys not seeing a new video up, I know you guys are probably like, hey, where is this guy? So, I wanted to come back and let you guys know I am okay. I am alive, just dealing with a couple of things and, trying to make things better. And I will let you guys know what the schedule will be as soon as I know. Does IG have two-step verification? They do. I didn't have it set up. Yeah, so that was on me. Info mix. Hope you ain't leaving Texas. Oh no. I'm not leaving Texas. Still gonna be in Texas. I'm just moving a little bit more north. So yeah. You know how good it feels drawing a range. Right? And when you can see the market structure easily, when you start trying to force a range, the market ain't moving right. Can you identify the real high and low right now? What do you mean? Based on what? On the candle? The 15-minute time frame, or like what? I don't know. That's a loaded question. On this chart right here, like what we're looking for as the low and the high. Is that what you mean? I don't understand. Anyways, let's see here. Hey sir, Euro USD please. Yeah, I guess we could do. What time is it? 12:42. Yeah, we have some time. We need to hear the horn again. Yeah, we'll play that soon when we hit TP. On the trading nut, I saw CJ Banks. What you think about his strategy? Hey man, CJ is a solid trader. CJ has been working on his own stuff, and I know that he joined the group and he reviewed all the videos and he started using the breakout strategy, and he's tweaked it to his own thing. And that's what I try to tell you guys is, like, what you have to understand is you're going to find something that you understand and you can then replicate for yourself. Okay. But what makes you a better trader is when you use that and then begin to change the things that don't fit for you to then fit for you, right? And that's how you develop your own strategy. Like, it's still going to be based on somebody's similar concept out there. Like, there's always going to be something out there that's something similar, right? Because, look, for example, I'm sure you've heard of ranges before. I'm sure you've heard of zones before. I'm sure you've heard of support and resistance. All of those things is not new, right? But it's the way I do it, right? So your job isn't to copy exactly what I do, guys. It's to get comfortable enough to be able to replicate this, to then become even more comfortable enough to tweak it for you, right? Let's see. When is CJ moving in? CJ gonna have to cross the pond, man. What's your favorite scalping strategy and trending strategy? Well, the scalping strategy is this breakout. For me, the breakout is the most effective and the most simple like strategy. Okay. But I'm a versatile trader, so I can move from this and then I move into, intraday strategies where I'm looking at market structure for patterns to be completed, pattern trend trading, right? I move from that and I look into the different price points of highs and lows long term for like swings, right? So it just really depends on where I'm at, what I'm trading. Now, if I'm trading London, scalping US 30, that's a different strategy. It's not a breakout strategy. It's just a different strategy. Not to say the breakout strategy doesn't work. It does. But then you'd be looking at US like pairs that are going to be in movement for New York session, right? So you'd be looking at maybe GBP USD, USD CAD, AUD USD, different pairs like that. I like GJ and gold for London session. It's just what I like, right? Why don't you stream every day? Oh, brother, because I have a life. Sometimes, first of all, I had stopped trading Mondays and Fridays because I had reviewed my trading schedule and it was just better for me to stop trading those days. Okay. So I had gotten on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule and I was streaming those days London. But then I had my VIP and I was doing New York with them. And then I was doing London and New York. And then I had a lot of business stuff happen and I wasn't getting no sleep. So I'm not going to deteriorate my body. Right. So I did stop the London and I focused on the VIP because VIP paid for that access to me. Right. So, that's what they were getting for it. But anyways, I stream as much as I can, and sometimes when I step away, like it's either I need a break or the market isn't moving the way I want. And I do post updates, but the thing is sometimes you're not in the right platform to see that update, right? So whether I posted it in Telegram or on the Instagram or the Discord, like maybe you're not in there and then, but anyways, we do what we can. And, but I'm telling you guys, like, even if I step away for a bit, like I'm always going to come back, I'm committed to doing this with you guys and I have a good time doing this. I just, like I said, sometimes I have things that I got to take care of in real life. Right. He said, I like free signals. Yeah. But you should learn the skill, brother. Like the skill is what's going to really get you paid. Right. How much your overall loss before you became profitable? Oh shit, I don't know, man. I lost quite a bit. The first 2 years trading, like it was, I would win and then lose a lot more, like, so it was difficult. It's difficult to say, but I would more than. I would probably put it more than $100,000, to be honest, but the thing is I didn't start with like a really small account, guys, like I was able to fund my account decently, so nah, bro, that was bugging my shit for a while. That new kind of strategy was for that dumbass month of September, so it was not moving. I've been liking support and resistance stuff though. Nice. Is the US 30 strategy in the course? The US 30 strategy, I think it's in the video. I have to double check because I think I recorded that afterwards. But it's definitely should be part of that. And I'll double check if it's in there. But I'm not sure if I did that in a webinar and then put it in there. But I know in the VIP I did have a video in there. If it's not in there, I can definitely add it in there. It should be in there. I don't have multiple separate courses. Like everything's just in one. You still live on TikTok? Yeah, I'm going live right now. I'm live on there. But yeah, I hadn't been live on TikTok in a while. No, like this is my first day back on everything. Well, except Discord and Telegram and VIP. If CPI news is positive for US, then would GJ be expected to be bearish? Well, it's the CPI news for GBP. Yeah. And then we got Canadian CPI news at 7:30, but the CPI news for US, I think that's on Thursday. No, it's unemployment claims. Or maybe we already went through CPI last week. I forget. But yeah, it's GBP CPI news. So does it concern you when you see multiple wick rejections, then your candle breaks through your support or resistance, possible fake out on higher time frame? When I see multiple wicks, I pay attention to it because that could be even more like I like to call it noise, which is uncertainty for me, right? So sometimes what I like to do is if I see a lot of wicks, then I just go ahead and move my range above it to just get out of it, like not deal with it, right? Because it could we could see something like, price move up and be inside these wicks and then just get to the top of the wick and then just come straight down, right? Like that could easily happen. So that would be what you guys mention as like a fake out. So like I like to pay attention to how that candle closes, how quickly it moves. I pay attention to what the price is telling me, right? Let's see here. US 30 strategy starting to go good again though. Nice. IO people, now all this starting up again. I may have to go live when Banks ain't here. Nice. Like free signals, sir. How to get my money management right? Help me, please, Banks. I mean, if you're talking about money management, bro, like the first thing you gotta understand is from a trading perspective, risk management is like super critical. Okay, because a lot of you guys want to throw Lambo lots and hit the lottery and trading in one day, and that's not how this works. Okay, you have to understand that this is a process where you're going to have to learn the skill, and it's going to take some time. Now, I've seen traders pick this up very quickly, and that's great, but I wouldn't jump into this world with that expectation, and I wouldn't jump into this world with the expectation of becoming a millionaire tomorrow. Like I said, don't focus on the money, focus on the skill. Focusing on the skill will inevitably give you the side dish of what it is to be profitable, and the money. The money is inevitable, but you have to focus on the skill, because if you focus on the money, you're going to become emotional, because one reason or another, you need the money, you're trying to make the money, whatever your case may be. I've heard it all. I've heard all the desperation stories. But this is the thing. If you're approaching this with that mentality and that emotion within you, your trading is going to be affected, because emotionally you're going to begin seeing things on the chart that don't exist. And those things are going to cause you to take a trade that you shouldn't take. And that's going to cause losses. And that's going to cause frustration. And then that's going to turn into revenge trading, chasing trades, over trading. It's a domino effect. Okay? So don't do that. Sit on your hands, be patient, be structured, be methodical, be consistent, and let the skill build up. And you'll get from the dollar days to the $10 days to the $100 days to $1,000 days to $10,000 days to $50,000 days. You can make that happen. I believe it. But you can't if you're chasing the wrong aspect, right? All right. Does gold and GJ move in the same direction? It can sometimes. Doesn't mean it has to, and it doesn't mean it does every single time. It's not in the course, only the breakout, the last video. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can add it on there. Selma, okay. How do we join your Discord channel? Oh, there you go. I just copped a 100K funded account, so let's get to passing that so I can have a good Christmas. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, I think CJ just posted the link for the Discord. I agree, bro. How long did it take you to become consistent? You know, I will say that, like, into my second year, when I stopped, like, when I felt like when I started taking it more seriously, you know, when I was journaling, when I mean, I still journal my trades, but when I was more consistent starting my journaling, when I was more consistent understanding how I was feeling about the market, what I was thinking about, when I was more consistent with my risk management, when I was more consistent with my patience, when I was able to recognize and evaluate where I'm doing good or doing bad by reviewing my trades, towards the end of my second year is when I remember, like, I think it was like the third or fourth month, and I was like, oh wow, you know, I've made like consistent withdrawals, and it was nice, and I was like, all right, let's just keep it going. And yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say after then did I have any more obstacles. No, of course, like, of course you're going to be tested every single time you show up on the charts. You understand it's a battle. It's a battle between you, what you want, and what you're feeling, and what you're thinking, and how well your skill is. Okay? And the thing is that sometimes you lose, and that loss may be on you. And sometimes you lose, and that loss may be not on you. You could follow every single one of your rules and still take an L. And that you have to be okay with. But if you take an L because you've deviated from your rules, that you have to get better at. And you have to know the difference on those things, right? That's where, you know, journaling your trades and being patient and following your rules and all that good stuff comes into play. Do you trade EU? I do. I usually like to swing trade it or intraday trade it, but I don't necessarily trade it during London like live sessions. Understand, guys, like, I may trade different pairs in our live or send out setups in Discord or the free Telegram that are not GJ or Gold, but that's because in this session for London live streaming trading, I'm trading a specific strategy that is a quick scalp strategy. I can't trade this strategy sending it out on the setups on Telegram or VIP or any of that. It's too quick. So this is what I do live, but outside of this is different. Okay. Let's see here. So I can see CJ's reply on screen, but not in the chat, so I can't click on it. I don't know. Trying on desktop. Yes, thank you, CJ. It's part of the game. You should be taking small losses with 1 to 2%, no higher. Yeah, and you know that's gonna depend on your risk appetite, right? I know traders that take 5% 5% risk on their trades, right? You know, I recommend 1 to 3. If you're doing challenges, you should be doing even way less. It's all a numbers game, excuse me. But anyways, we're looking at GJ here. We've got about a minute and a half before news comes out. And, you know, it's still playing within our range. We're about to be in pre-London. About to be in pre-London. Let's look at gold. Okay, so it looks like it dipped down, pushed up, created that level of support there, dipped down, created this, or resistance, sorry, and then this little level of support. So we'll see what what it does from here. Look at that. Just pierce the bottom and then pull him back up. This is GJ. Yeah.
You're now tuning in to Lord Banks FX.
Yo. That was loud, huh? I don't know how to... Oh, I guess I can turn it down from here, but... Then that turns out... Bro, that scared the fuck out of me. My bad. Okay, look, here goes the news. And this is where people start chasing things and like freaking out. They're like, oh, it's flying up. We got to get in. We got to get in. Let's see what the news came out first of. So previous was 10.1, forecast was 10.7, and came in 11.1. So that's good. It's good for GBP, right? If we click on this detail, we can see here, consumer prices account for a majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates. Yeah, so we had at 11.1, which was higher than the forecast, but I'm trying to understand here, is that a higher inflation rate? Because if that is, then maybe it's not so good. Let's look at what price is doing. Oof, look at that. So just wicked up and then pushing down. Okay. Where did I get the soundboard? I had them actually made, and I have a Stream Deck, so I just push the trading the trade things. Like
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks FX.
That's funny. Don't be impatient, guys. Don't let the market bully you. All right? You jump in when it meets your rules, not when the market is moving erratically. I find myself rewatching my videos of my trades to reassure my strategy because I feel sometimes it's not as fresh in my head and start to second guess it. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody goes through that, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, for me, it's a review of my trading week when I'm reviewing my journal, my trading journal. But, you know, you should never feel discouraged, right? Because every loss that you take is a potential lesson, right? It's a potential measurement point, data point to help you tweak your current way of trading to be better, right? So you should welcome that. Welcome that coming in, and especially when you get to a point where you're pretty consistent with your wins, you're gonna find yourself in a point where, okay, that L that comes when it comes randomly, rarely, you're going to be welcoming it so you can then take that and tweak your strategy, right? Or improve upon it, or review if that was a one-off, right? Nice conservative news move. 203 people watching and only 61 likes. Come on, guys. Yeah, right? We only got 60 likes. We got 200 and something people watching and only 60 likes. Let me get a like button. Let me get a like. Let me get a like, please. Okay. Yeah, the Trading Nut interview. Yeah, that was me. That was me. That was a while back. I think that was back in July or August or something. I don't know. What do you think of the missiles in Poland? Oh man, I don't know. I heard about that not too long ago, and I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, I'm sure it's gonna play a role into the currency strength and the way economies will adjust to that, but no one. I mean, there's no telling. What's the biggest loss you ever took in one trade? Oh, I mean, I think it was like. I mean, I think it was like probably like 2 trades that I ended up losing close to $50,000, but that was like close to the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing and I was just literally pressing buttons, and I had like grown my account to like $87,000, and then I blew it. Like ended up blowing that account, but like those I was like basically just gambling. I didn't know what I was doing. This was at the beginning of my trading journey, and the first like 2 trades I ended up losing close to like $50,000. It was very depressing. Pump dim likes like a GBP breakout. Nice. We got 81 likes now. We can't even get 100, guys. We can't even hit 100. We got all them closet haters in here. Hey OB, sometimes I watch you from Telegram and you can't like from there. Just letting you know, some people will be taking the live from Telegram. I feel you. Oh, because the link that I sent out in the Telegram. Is that what you mean? If you open, you got to open it up in the app. See what gold is doing. Gold looks like it wants to be pushing up a bit there. We'll see. Yeah, this is gold, guys. I'm looking at gold right now. Ben, what's up, brother? Great to see me. Great to see you too, man. It's been a minute. I know. I mean, I've been, sending stuff out in the VIP, but I haven't been on a live, and people get antsy, man. Like, if they don't hear my voice or they don't see me, they're like, "What's going on?" And then one person was like, "Oh, like, I hadn't been. Usually, I send like 3 to 5 trades a week in VIP because that's kind of like what I trade, but it's been more like 1 to 3 a week the last couple of weeks, just because, I mean, the time of the year, like I'm being way more cautious and way more patient, and like I understand, the strategy I'm using for the VIP calls for that, right? It's intraday trades. There is a lot more setups and opportunities if you're scalping, but I can't send out a scalp to VIP. It's too quick, like here, like I'm going to be jumping in and I'm going to just get in, and I'm not going to, like, there's no way I have time to send out, okay, here's the entry price, here's the stop loss, here's the TPs. Like, I don't have that kind of time. Because it moves quickly, I have to enter them into my own, because I'm trading this on my own account, You should start blackmailing people and shut off the stream if you can't get up to at least 150. Nah, man, I'm not gonna do all that. You know, you guys don't have to like the stream if you don't want. You know, like if you do like it, you know, it tells me that you're getting some kind of value out of it. And if you are, like, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Heard some of your chatter on TikTok before. Great stuff, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm pretty transparent with you guys, and like, I'm a private person, so like my private stuff, private life and stuff, I'm not really into talking. But everything about trading, man, like, you know, I don't. I come on the live, and I know I've seen a lot of people in the industry where they don't answer questions, and they're like, oh, go buy my course, go get this, or go, you know, be part of my group. And like, I mean, ask me a question, I'm here to answer it, right? I do have the course and I have the VIP, but you know, you're gonna get more in-depth stuff in there, and like me going over examples and videos and stuff like that. But you know, here, if you have a question, like, I'm gonna answer it, you know. Now you've done it, Aaron. Long time no see. What's good, Black Angel? Oscar Ray, do you set yourself a monetary yearly target in Forex when you start trading for the year commencing? No, I don't. I do not. I don't, because I'm not trying to like put myself in a mindset where if I'm not nearing that goal, or if I'm not on track for that goal, I start like forcing trades. I just want to come in and perform, right? Like for me, you know, I know this isn't like, I like to reference sports because I like to watch sports, but you know, like professional sports players, you know, they do what they do off camera to prepare for that performance on camera. And then they come on camera and then they come out and perform. Sometimes they lose the game. Sometimes they don't perform the way they wanted to perform, but they come out nonetheless, right? So for me, that's how I look at trading. I come onto the charts to perform a skill set, and I'm just looking to execute and perform to the best of my capabilities every single time I'm on the chart. And my expectation is to win. You know, I don't come on here, you know, like with a thought of like, oh, I'm gonna lose and stuff. We got about 3.5 minutes left here. Candle is breaking below. We got this huge wick though to the top side. It's about 50 pips, which is not a good risk to reward. So if this closes below our range here, I'm not gonna take this trade. It's just not. It's not within my metrics, right? So I'll come around next year whilst I go to the F1 Grand Prix in Austin. Nice. Yeah, hit me up, man. We'll make a day out of it. So ideally, I want this to pull back and then be the next candle, so I can have my stops a little bit more reasonable, because the risk to reward ratio with the stops being up here and where the candle currently is, it's less. It's 0.5, right? So it's not worth it. Took GJ sells. Well, good luck, brother. Look at her, she's moving down. We got a minute and 48. And traditionally, remember guys, when London opens, which is in about 45 minutes, we get a push up, right? We are bullish on GJ, right? This could be just driving down to capture that liquidity. And that's okay. We'll let it drive down, create this little resistance, do a double tap, confuse the people to sell it some more before it breaks it to the upside, breaks that range, and then we have some nice clean price action traffic, right? No, I'm not in, guys. I'll let you guys know when I get in. I'm just looking at this to set up because this is beginning to break the range, and there's 47 seconds left. But I've already told you guys this is no longer. I mean, look at the risk to reward. Why would you take that? You know, it's not feasible for me. So I will wait. I will wait a little bit more. Even if this ends up breaking, we got about 25 seconds. You know, maybe we can get a pullback. Even if we get a pullback into this area, like I would need a pullback higher, like at least to up here, to then say, okay, then I can take that trade. So if we get a pullback up into this area, around 165.869, I would probably take it. Like, damn, that shit is loud. Wait for the pullback. See if it pulls back for us. Yeah, I'm based out of Austin, but I'm moving. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is that I'm moving. I'm in the middle of a move. I'm hoping to be moved and settled by next month. Another reason why I hadn't been active on streams and whatnot. We got about 97 likes, guys. Can I get 3 more likes? Let's just get to 100. Make it an even 100. Much love. I appreciate it. Do you always take the pullback after candle? No, I don't. I've been recently doing that more towards the end of the year, just because of the way the market has been moving. But I want to see what the price action looks like, and I'm going to remove this red line because I want to see the wick. So you see how there's no wick at the bottom? So more than likely, because of the amount of volume and push, there will be that correctional pushback. So here's the current pushback. Now, will it push back up higher? I'm not sure. It could. If this pushes back up here, then I may be interested in taking a trade where it's at least 1-to-1. We got about a 37 pip stop, right? So just in case it does reach that, I'm going to go ahead and calculate my risk. What did we say? That was like a 37 pip risk. Yeah, about a 37 pip risk. All right. Excuse me. All right, so it's pushing up, guys. I'll let you guys know if I jump in. I'm just watching it right now like a hawk, right? Price is at 165.78, and I'm looking for 8.6. So almost there. We got about maybe 6, 7, 8, about 4 or 5 pips away. I know that's could be some of your spreads or whatnot, but I'm gonna be patient. I'd rather this go over and me enter than enter before, because anything before this price, the 1-to-1 is not there, right? And if it's not at least 1-to-1, it's not worth it. And I'm okay if I miss it. If I miss it, I miss it. Let's see here. Let's say, same here. I live in North Austin. Oh, nice. We can hang out sometime, someday. Yeah, man. Hit me up on. I just got my Instagram back. DM me on there. We can link up. Let's see. This, you see, it just wicked it right here, and it looks like it's pushing down a bit. Still doesn't have a wick to the bottom. So let's continue to see what this does, because it's 11 minutes left right now on the candle, right? You Yeah, the pre-London, that's what we're in right now, right? But remember, our analysis did show us that we are bullish. So if we are to, usually when London opens, we'll have that move to the upside of London opening. So maybe it'll give us that opportunity to capture that liquidity that it's coming down to get before it continues higher, right? So maybe we get at least a TP1, you know, we move our stops to break even and then come down to TP2 or TP3, right? Because we have some movement here. Here's our bottom range where it could come down. Let's see what gold looks like while we're waiting on that. Got about 10 minutes left. So gold is kind of fizzling out here. Looks like it pushing up right now, but it did come to test lows. So maybe it could be pushing down lower. This was a pullback, and then see if it breaks this low here. Let's just be patient, guys. Let's be patient. I'm not trying to rush anything. I'm trading on the 1 hour time frame. I feel you. Look at the 30-minute. Yep. This looks nice. If it closes below here, we got some nice price action to the downside. And literally, look at my TP levels. Right? How you see how nice it aligns there? Beautiful. Beautiful. If it wants to go down, let it go down. But I need a nice entry. I'm not gonna, just because of the potential down here doesn't mean, you know, I'm going to enter before I want to, right? Like I need it to be here minimum because of the risk to reward. You gotta stick to your rules, guys. Stick to your rules. What are the lines on your chart? Ooh, excuse me. The lines on my chart, guys. You know, I do top-down analysis whenever I started the stream. But essentially, we have our zones up here. These blocks. That's our tops and bottoms of the area where I see price potentially moving through. And then these two lines here define a consolidation range where breaking above or below, we have an opportunity with price action to capture a nice scalp trade, either down or up, right? I don't decide which way the market moves. If we're going up, look at this nice price action. So whenever the market decides to move, then, you know, I make my decision. We were waiting for a break and close below, which it happened here, but we didn't get a wick here. And the because of the news, this massive wick to the upside and body down here moved our risk to reward out of being reasonable or justifiable to take the trade, right? So we didn't jump in at the close of that candle. We waited. Because of those reasons, that's the reasons we didn't take the trade. Now, when it opened, if you would have taken this trade here and taken it as a sell, this thing pushed up against you, right? I did say if we can get price to push up into this point, then I will consider taking this trade, only because then my risk to reward is within metrics, right? It is at least 1-to-1. And what I'm basing that off of is putting my stops above the previous wick up here, right? Here's the wick right here from the news. I put it above that, and here's my first target level. We could break back all the way down too, because we have failed to break previous intraday highs a lot of times. Yeah, that's true, but I'll tell you this, like usually like on Wednesdays, we have like midweek reversals, but before that comes, you see a pump. So like I like to see that movement before the breakdown. So we'll see. And just, I say that midweek reversals, but that doesn't mean that happens every single time. Okay, so look, we're coming into our price, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the sell now. Okay, I jumped in. I took a sell, guys. I took a sell, and I'm putting my stops above the high, and I'm going to go ahead and put here my entry, which was at 165, 842. And my stop is going to be 166. I'm going to put it at 270. I know it's a little bit higher than expected, but this should be decent trade here. Okay. And 42.8 was the risk, so we're gonna measure out 42.8 there. We're gonna move our TP1 to be 1-to-1. Go ahead and set this as TP1. Set the alert crossing down. So we are in sales right now, guys, on GJ. We took a sell here. It's about a 42.8 pip risk, and we have our TP set, TP1, 2, and 3. Okay, potentially for 2.41 risk to reward, about 103 pips. And now we're just going to be patient. We're going to be patient. What I'm looking for here, we have about 4 minutes left here. I want to see this wick to the downside. Now, if we get this candle closed back up in the range, then I'm going to consider reducing my risk, okay? Thank you very much for the explanation. Hey, you're welcome, Lily Wang. I'm here for it. Here for it. No nonsense, no foo-foo. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just a trader trading. What up, long time no see? What's good? What's good? Hello, teacher says, I consider myself an intermediate trader, but I always like to drop in. Enjoy your explanations and positivity. Hate free zone. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, you guys want me to write out the forgot I used to do this here too. So the stop loss is at, remember guys, your brokers may have different prices, spreads, all of those things. I don't like to reference the prices because of that, but I'm putting them here so you can see and just pay attention to the time frame and the candlesticks on your chart, because the price could vary slightly. Okay, entry is at 165.842. Okay, and TP1 is going to be at 165.415. TP2 is at 165.097. And TP3 164.812. Okay, let me go ahead. We are in profit, guys. We're in profit about 10 pips. Crossing down. This is going to be TP2. All right, who's in the trade? Who took the trade? Who took the trade? We got about a minute and 24 seconds, and it's developing that wick that I was looking for. Remember, this is the wick that I'm looking for because of the fact the previous candle didn't have a wick to the downside. So this is the correction. If we look at smaller time frames, we'll see those pullback candles to the upside. Right, that is what I was looking for. That's the type of price action I like to see. I want to see this candlestick close below. If it closes bearish, even better. Let's go, baby. Let's have a win first day back. Yes, sir. And we're going to be live for New York, too. So if you're my VIP, get ready, baby. We're coming for it. And got it. Yes, sir. Looking good so far. Let's go. I got in. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We're about 15 pips in profit, guys. 15 pips in profit. It's pushing down. Looking lovely. Got about 24 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. Remember, guys, what do we do when we get to TP1? Somebody tell me. Somebody let me know. I know I've been gone for a minute. I know there's new people here, but I know there's people that know what we do. I know I got some loyal people that keep coming back when I come online. What are we doing at TP1? Partials, baby. Let's go. We blow the horn. All right, so this candle closed, and it closed below the breakout line, which is what I wanted to see. So I'm comfortable with the price action. I wanted to see that wick up just because of the lack of the wick to the downside in the previous candle. I like this price action. This candle closed within the inside of the previous bearish candle. Now for me, as long as this candle continues to push down, I want to see it break lows here, create a new low to confirm that yes, in fact, we are pushing to the downside. Okay, it's 1:30. We got about 30 minutes before New York or London open, and this is the liquidity push that we may see for our win before London opens and pushes it up. Right? Hopefully that explains a little bit more into my trading psychology and the way I look at things and the way I break it down. Right? Close half, stop loss to break even. Yes, sir. Close a percentage, set stop loss to break even. There you go. That's the winners, baby. That's real winners there. TP1 partials and break even. Let's go. Let's go. I should have took a full position on this, man. I took a smaller position than normal. I only put 35 lots on it. It's all good. It's all good. Still making money. Come on, baby. Let's hit TP1. Let's hit TP1 for the people. They want to hear the horns.
Live Forex Trading with Lord Banks, FX.
Look at that execution, man. look at this. Our entry. Look at our entry. Let's see how much drawdown that was. 3.3 pips. 3.5 pips. 3.5 pip drawdown. Jesus. Killed it. First day back, baby. First day back, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Snipe that wig. Yes, sir. Can I get a like? Can I get a like on the stream? Can I get a like on the stream? We're up right now about 22 pips. 22 pips in profit. Looking good, feeling better. A 3.x pips, I can afford that. Why were you gone so long? Oh man, it went into a whole like hour and a half conversation about it. I took some time off. I was just gonna be gone for a month because I was handling the challenge service that I was doing. I offered a service where I was passing people's funded challenges, and I had a lot of accounts that at first it was very easy to do them all manually because I would take the same trades on all of them, but then it got lopsided, whereas I didn't get to enter into some trades on some accounts. So I ended up having to do a lot of calculation on risk management and stuff on accounts. So I ended up having to spend more time on that. So I decided to take the month to just focus on those. And then I had like some personal things come up, and then I had the LBFX Academy website was hacked, and then my Instagram was locked out. Like a bunch of little things that happened that kept, putting me in a position where I just didn't have the time to be going live. So I hadn't, but yeah, that's basically what. And then I'm moving, so I've been house hunting and going back and forth, looking at houses and all that good stuff. So anyways, that's where I've been at, man. Your dialogue, GJ, go, baby. Yes, sir. So look, what did I tell you guys? What did I want to see? What did I want to see? I wanted to see lows being broken. What are we seeing right now? Here's the lows here. We're seeing that those lows are starting to be broken, right? We're up about 27 pips, almost to TP1. More than halfway there. More than halfway there. Got about 9.5 minutes left on this candle. It's creating those new lows, which is exactly what I want to see. Are you going to be streaming regularly? Like I said, I'm in the middle of moving right now, so I'm not committing to a schedule just yet. I'll give you guys notice in the Telegram and the Discord as soon as I know that I'll be able to go live, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I don't have a set schedule. Hopefully I'm settled in by next month in my new place, and I'll be able to stream regularly again. But for right now, I'm not quite there yet. And then we had some sort of civil war in the VIP. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I think I was gone for like 2 days, and I hadn't said anything, and people were going crazy. I don't know. It's wild. Like I feel like people internalize how much time passes, right? Because for me, the 2 months went by very quickly. But I'm gone for 48 hours from VIP, and they're like freaking out. But that kind of one thing to note, guys, if you're that type of person that's like, oh, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a day or 2 days or in a week or whatever. Remember, one of the best qualities you can have as a trader is patience. And if 2 days is putting a burden on you, more than likely you're in a position where you're really desperate and in need of making money, and that has a domino effect of just really, really bad characteristics that are not going to help you in trading. Just throwing that out there, something to make note of. You should hold your ground, be okay. At the end of the day, if you're in this to make this something serious, supplement your income or replace your income, understand one thing, that you're going to be doing this for quite some time. If you're in this to, have one lucky trade and come up off of a bag and then, be done, then it's, I'm not the person you should be following. There's tons of other great network marketers out there that you can find on YouTube and Instagram that love showing you cash and cars and whatnot, but it's not me. I just got out, enough profit for me with the 0.03. Nice. Congrats. Have to run for now. I'll be on for New York VIP. Yes, sir. So we got a little pullback here, which is fine. I'm still okay with that. I'm letting this play out here. Like I said, if we get a candle close back up in here, then I'll consider reducing my risk. But we got about 6 minutes left on this candle. It did establish new lows. Nice little wick. I'm hoping that we get a stronger body here. to the downside to get us that confirmation that we're going to continue. Gold possibly breaking north. Maybe, I haven't looked at it. Lord Banks, the Lord, I have no need for your streams except to hang, so come and go as you please. Nice. Dang, how many pips were we away here from TP1? About 12 pips? Here was the bottom of that. Yeah, just about 12. We were about 12 pips away from TP1. I'm still holding. Still holding. Being patient. We got about 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes and about 20 minutes before London Open. Come on, baby. Push, push, push. Yeah, no, the only, well, I drink essential water. But with my meals, I have Pellegrino sparkling water. If I have a power outage, no, I have my entire trading terminal on a battery backup. So, if the power goes out, I have 120 minutes to get out of trades. He said, I'm currently on some off-brand sparkling water. That's funny. Got about 2 minutes left on this candle. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Just being patient here. We're up about 20 pips. You know, guys, also, like, feel free, if you're in profits and you like your profits, take your money. Like, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm sharing what I'm doing, right? I'm still in it. I'll tell you guys when I change things, move my stop losses, get out, or take partials, whatever. Right now, I'm in it, and we rocking and rolling. Also, there's a quote: "You can't go broke taking profits." So take your money if you want to take your money. If you want to ride this baby with me, then know the risk. Right? I mean, that's the game, right? At the end of the day, we use proper risk management. Even if this thing next candle surges and hits stop loss, like, I'm not worried about that L. Like, I'm playing this game to get to my numbers, right? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So we see this candle here with the wick to the downside, creating the lows, pulling all the way back up. A small body, small wick to the upside. So this could be an indication of price reversal, but I don't think it's ready to go back yet. I think people are thinking that and jumping into buys and putting their stops down here. I think it's going to make one more push, and stop all those out before it comes up for London session. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, you guys wanted that code. For the Black Friday sale. All right. Well, that didn't work. Oh, that's why. Hopefully that did it. Okay. It's pushing back up. 11 minutes with no wick to the downside. Still holding. Still holding, guys. And I'm updating the code so it's active. All right. Okay, so the code is active. So what you get for the Black Friday sale is the access to the training course in the LBFX Academy and lifetime VIP. And the code gives you $200 off the $750, but it's only for like 20 people, 25 people. So once it's used, it's used. Okay, where do you guys want me to put this code? You have the link for the course thing. So here, let me do this. I can just put it at the top of the link tree. And this is just for you guys right now. I haven't announced it to everybody in the Telegram and Discord. It is, and I'm gonna go ahead and change this to all right. Can somebody check the link tree to see if you guys see it? It should say LBFX Black Friday, $200 off plus lifetime VIP. You guys let me know. It's in this link here. If you guys click that link, it will be the first button. It should be. Let me know if you guys see it or not. I'll go ahead and put the link in here as well. Link works, about to buy it right now. Nice. Yeah, let me know if you have any issues with that. It should work fine. There's only 25 available, and it takes $200 off. So have at it and welcome. Yeah, and once you're in that training course, guys, that's the one I was telling you guys that all the updates get posted in there, and once you purchase it, you'll be getting all the updates. So all the new content that I'm uploading on the other strategies, the tweak strategy, all that good stuff is going to be there. Yeah, we're still in profit, guys. Up about 15 pips right now. Looks like she's pushing up a bit. We got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Still within our metrics, still within our rules. It's still fine. I'm okay with this. Why is Banks quiet? What do you mean? I'm right here. It's because I was turning on that code for you guys for the Black Friday sale. Yeah, you can move the stops to break even if you want. Like, I'm still holding. Here's my original stops. Here's my TP levels. I'm being patient. As soon as I do something, you know, I'll let you guys know. We have a minute and 50 seconds left on this candle. So just being patient. Like I said, if this candle closes back up in this range, then I will consider reducing my risk. But I want to see what the candles look like. We have about 2 minutes before London open. So we should see some volume start coming into the market. Purchase went through, by the way. Thanks for you're welcome, brother. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Minute and 15 seconds, guys. A minute 15 seconds. Minute and 15. A minute and 15 seconds. Got 20 seconds left. Looked like it just spiked up right there. So anybody that had their stops at break even already closed them out. Still pushing back below. Remember, like I said, it's okay if it comes back up, but I want the candle body to close below my range line for me to be okay with that. Okay, so it closed below. So now I'm just monitoring and watching this volume that's going to come in. I still have my stops up here. I'm still watching it. Let's see what gold did. All right, so gold really pumped up here. Already hit the first TP level. So that's not something I would have traded. I wouldn't have. There's no wick to the downside either. It's not something I would have jumped into. So, just FYI. Turn these off. I don't need to see those. Alright. Nice push down, pull back. It'd be nice to see the continuation to the downside, breaking the lows for the initial movement here. I know it's London Open officially, so. Lord Banks, may I get a coffee? Go for it, brother. We're being patient here, man. We got 13 minutes on this candle. We're just watching, being patient. This is the link where you guys can find the Black Friday sale for $200 off the course, which includes lifetime VIP. Right now, that's the only way you can get into VIP, because VIP is closed right now. The only way you can get in is through, if you already have a subscription, or through that to that promo. Yeah, if it closes back above my inside the range, I will consider reducing my risk. Now, the reason I say that is because I don't automatically just do it. I want to see what the structure and price action is looking like. What are the wicks looking like? I may even look at different time frames, right? Stopped out. Yeah, but did you probably moved your stops already to break even? You already looked at gold. If the price keeps going up, do you close your trade earlier or just wait for the stop loss hit? No, I'm always reading price and making decisions. You know, remember, one of the greatest characteristics and traits and skills of a trader is to be able to have the ability to lose small. Now, what does that mean? Losing small doesn't mean, oh, we're allowing it to hit stop loss every single time. Now, if my stop loss, if my risk here, let's just say, for example, at that stop I lose $1,000, right? Now, if I cut my losses and I only lose 300, I actually just gained back that 700, right? So that's how you lose small. So I don't necessarily hold it and wait to my stops. Now, has it hit my stops before? Of course. You know, you're going to have those. But even if it hits my stop, I've managed my risk to know that at that stop, I'm okay with that potential loss. I've already calculated it. So if I could potentially lessen that, it's still a win for me, right? Hi, Mr. Banks. I want to ask that we now on recession or it's not yet confirmed. I mean, the data says so, but you know, it's very difficult to blatantly say that because you see the strength of the dollar will continue to push up, and you know, on how or why, I don't know. I know it's been bearish right now on a pullback, but like, you know, you just see it time and time again where the data states we are in a recession and the value and the strength should be going down, and you see it rising. So, you know, you just never know. You know, that's why I don't like to assume things. I like to be aware, but I let price actually tell me what's going on. Because this right here, guys, this doesn't lie. This isn't like an indicator that is interpreting this data and spitting it back out you that is delayed or lagging. No, this tells you what it is right in front of you. You can't be more specific. You know, you can't get more accurate data than looking at the price itself and letting it tell you what it's doing. If you check 5 minute, it should be okay. It will go down. Yeah, you know, I'm right now, I haven't got to the point to need to look at the 5 minute. I'm paying attention to the 15-minute candles and seeing the movement from this perspective, right? Because this is the time frame that I'm executing on, that I'm trading on, and that I'm looking to get to at least my TP1 level so that I can adjust my stops to break even and consider taking partials, right? How did I learn how to read the candles? Just spending time with them. You know, I know maybe my oldest followers may get tired of this story, but I know I got new people that come in all the time. When I started trading, I used indicators like everyone else because, you know, I was under the impression more indicators, more confirmations, right? And to take a trade, you want more confirmations to give you that edge, right? So, you know, I got to a point where I had tons of indicators on the screen. I couldn't even see the candlesticks anymore. And what happened was some indicators were beginning to contradict the other one. Some would say buy, some would say sell, right? So what did that do to me as a trader? It froze me. You know, I became frozen in looking at the trade and not being able to take a trade, and, you know, hesitating and being scared to pull the trigger. And that's the worst place to be as a trader, because you got to understand, guys, like, you in this game, you need to be all confident. You pull the trigger and understand what's going to happen, whether you win or lose, whether it goes up or down, whether it stalls out. You need to know what you're going to do. And when you get frozen and you're in a position where you feel you can't take a trade because you don't know which way to take it, that's a problem. So when that happened, I literally just said, I can't do this anymore. And I removed all of my indicators and started from scratch, just watching price, watching the candles, reading the candles, looking at what they do, looking at the wicks, looking at the measurements and where they move and how they move. And, you know, I find myself being in a position a lot of times where there's all these different concepts of strategies and trading that I've had people literally point out in my trading style, and they're like, oh, that's order blocks or fair value gap, or FVG, or whatever the case may be, or a pullback or retest, or whatever the case may be. And that may be true, but it's because it's developed by reading price and paying attention to what price is actually doing, right? Reading the candles, the bodies of the candles, the wicks, the times it's moving, the patterns it's giving you during what sessions, like knowing the range of how much it moves within what session to identify what pairs would be a good, you know, probability for you to scalp, to intraday, to swing. All of those things, you know, it's puts you in a position to be more versatile in your trading. You know how a lot of times people they get asked, oh, what type of trader are you, right? And they expect you to say, oh, I'm a scalper, I'm a swing trader, I'm an intraday trader, right? Get to a point where you can switch your hat and do any and all, because then you become versatile. Then you become a trader that has the tools necessary to be able to withstand market shifts, to be able to shift into a position where if a scalp isn't what's playing out for you, you can swing it and you're still making money and you're still profitable and you're still taking wins, right? When the scalper can't, it's consolidating. You know, I have a zone-to-zone strategy when it's consolidating. And literally that strategy for me on gold gave me my first $100,000 day, which came on my birthday too. Right? Look, this is what patience does for us. We're up 32, 33 pips. It's breaking the lows now. We're very close to our TP1. From the bottom of this, we were 7.6 pips away. 7.6 pips away. So what the hell? Let's continue to be patient. Let the market play out and pay us our money for being patient, right? Like I say, 10K a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. I'm at 8.5. Waiting for this to continue pushing down. Let's see here. TP1 incoming. It blows my ass when a SMC trader comes and chats shit to me. Breaking low now. Is smart money concept and price action got iPhone and Androids type beef? I guess, dude. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. You know, like I've literally had people message me and ask me like, oh, are you this type of trader, or did so and so teach you, or did this happen, or like did you learn from? Nobody taught me. The markets taught me. The charts taught me. Like that's the way I learned best, because I couldn't try to follow somebody else, and I couldn't find anyone that could teach me in a way I was learning. I just found people always trying to sell you a dream, you know, like, oh yeah, you want to be a great trader, and then show you their Lambo. Like, I don't care about that. Show me the charts and show me something reasonable, actionable, tangible, right? And that to me, that's one of the other reasons like why I started, you know, putting out my stuff, because it's just, I'm not here to be flashy or sell you guys a dream. I'm just showing you guys what I do. And, you know, it's helped a lot of people, but at the same time, it's not for everybody. Some people started it and gave up and they ain't doing it, you know, like, and that's okay too. But if you're serious, you can use it and you can do it too. But I'm literally, I do it in front of you guys live. I know I've been gone for a few months, but did you guys think I forgot how to trade? You know what I'm saying? Like this is just, I can do this with my eyes closed. Let's go. Come on. I took half and some profits. So looking good. Nice. Yeah, man. Eat it up, baby. Eat it up. LB's here to feed the fam, baby. LB's here to feed the fam. Dawid says, hi, did you learn from Raja Banks? Because I think you have similar strategy. No, I did not. I've seen some of his content on YouTube, but I don't even know him. Like I don't know. And I don't know his strategy enough to say is like mine or not, but it's not the first time I've heard that. Do you look at the same considerations for taking partials as you do for reducing risk? No, it's not the same considerations. The considerations for when I'm taking partials is this: where am I in my trading for the week, right? If this is my first trade of the week and I haven't made any profit, I might close 80% at TP1 and put my stops to break even, because the whole goal here is for me to be able to withdraw at the end of the week, right? So if I have that money marked down on the calendar, I need to realize those gains, right? Now, if this is Thursday or Friday and, you know, I already made my profit for the week is looking healthy, I may just put my stops to break even and not take partials. Why? Because I'll take that extra risk without losing money that I may get a runner that just melts or pushes way up and hits TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the considerations when taking partials is about where am I in my trading week? Have I made money? Am I okay with that profit? Can I take that added risk where I won't lose any? So it's not a risk of losing what I've already won for the week, but it's a risk of losing what I'm currently up, right? So I know some people do, at TP1 50% and at TP2 another 50%, and I don't do that. I make that decision based on how my week has been going. Awesome advice, Lord. You're most welcome. If price close below that last fractal 15-minute swing low, we could easily see TP3 being hit later on today. You're talking about this low? Yeah, you know, I don't know what you mean by the whole fractal thing, but it could, and it could push up before it comes down or whatever, but I'm just doing this during this live session. I'm usually done by 4 a.m. So, and this thing actually went down even further. This was about 4 pips away. Usually, like, if it gets in within 2-3 pips, I may move my stops to break even, because it's there's a chance that that's your spread. You know what I'm saying? Your spread could be 2-3 pips, and I'm not gonna allow 2-3 pips to cause a loss for me, right? I see this kind of pumping up right now, but it's a brand new candle, so it's expected. I want to see this candle close inside the previous bearish candle. That for me would be an indication that is just pulling back up on a smaller time frame before the continuation to the downside. So I just continue to monitor this right now. Oh, she's trying to pump. She's trying to pump. Come on, SMC is a takeoff on Dragon 3.3, and none of yous have even heard of him. Yeah, I don't know what that is. One of the best parts about following you is you don't sell dreams. Yeah, man, I'm not. I'm too busy living my own dream, man, and I think everybody's goals are different, right? Like, I think that, everybody's definition of success is different, right? Like, it's like, what is your dream? To not have to have a job or work? Okay, if you're facilitating this to do that, when you do that and get to that point, you have to treat this as serious as a business, as a job, as work, in order to execute and win, and you still have to do things for that. So it's like you trade one for the other, right? Or okay, it's to make additional money. Great, you can make additional money, but at that point, it's like, what is additional money for you? I know some people that make an extra $100 and they're excited. I'm not demeaning that or dogging that. That's great. I know some people that want an extra $1,000. I know some people that want an extra $10,000. Like, it's very subjective. So, I'm not here to, I'm here just to tell you, this is what I do. This is how I do it. And if you want to do this, and if you find an affinity to the way I do things, hey, let's hang out. Let's trade together when I'm live. Join the community, and let's trade more together. Because I'm gonna keep doing this. This is my primary source of income. Like, I have additional business ventures and all that, but this is what makes me the most money. Trading, and I love trading. I enjoy the hell out of it. For a second there, it was not becoming fun because I had people like freaking out because I was gone for 48 hours and. Just nonsense people that, I don't know. I just feel like people don't understand, just because you're finding your success in your way of trading doesn't mean there's not another way out there also finding success. There's many, 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 many different ways to slice this pie, baby. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents. Let's see here. Gold broke on last candle and now retracing to entry. You marked it up but not following it. Yeah, because I'm in a trade, bro. I'm in a trade. FX Bounty Hunter was good. Back in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been gone for 2 months, man, and I missed the family. I missed the Banks fam, and I wanted to come on and feed you guys a little bit. So we took this sell on GJ and been in profits here. We're up about 25 pips. We were up about like 32, 33 pips almost to our TP1. Still holding it right now, and I know it pulled back a little bit. I know some people get a little antsy and see that pull back and start scaling out or closing their positions altogether, but I'm still in it, still holding it, still going strong, and see how it goes. Who's still riding this with me? Anybody still in the trade?
You're now tuning in to Lord Banks FX.
Still in the trade. Nice. Good stuff. You know, I'm thinking about putting my stops to break even because we were like 4 pips away, 4 pips away, and I don't want to risk capital because of the spread not hitting, and I don't want to go negative here, so I am putting my stops to break even, just so you guys are aware. I won't lose on this trade, but I'm hoping that it still continues down so I can win on the trade before it pops up. So just letting you guys know, being transparent with you guys what I'm doing. You know, do what you want to do. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Just cause look at this, we were literally, that's a spread from TP1, which I could have taken profits. It closed right there, you know, taking my money and ran, but I'm still thinking this is going to push a little further down before it rallies to the upside. Even if it's just a wick out to the downside. So just warmly appreciate you coming live. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, stops to break even, plus it's valid. When you're reading price on the M15, are you deciphering what it represents on the lower time frames when you refer to candles not having wicks? Yeah, so you know, these wicks are candles on the lower time frames, right? Like, they're wicks on this time frame, but you know, on a smaller time frame, that's a candle. Whether that's on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute, it's a candle, right? So if you're looking at this wick of this candle, know that there was a push of candles to the upside, right? So on a lower time frame, this could be market structure to the downside, right? Or like a pullback, right? But the thing is understand, if you're on a higher time frame, those pullbacks on a lower time frame will form these wicks on the higher time frame, and that is an indication of you being like, you have to be okay seeing this market push a candle body up and allow it the opportunity to form those wicks. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I say that is because you have to, like, for example, if this was to have pushed up into drawdown, I'm okay. Now, when I start adjusting and making my like decisions is when I see the candle close. Because if I see it push up, but that same candle then just goes all the way back down and it was just a wick, I'm okay. But you have to be okay seeing the candle move against you, right? For example, we were down here. Like, we came all the way down here on this wick, on this candle. And then it pushed up over here, right? Now, some people had already put their stops to break even and got stopped out. And look at how it came back down. This candle too, it pushed up over here. Some people maybe freaked out, took their profits there, and look at it push back down. So it's a psychological thing where, you know, the wicks on lower time frames are full candle bodies, and understanding if those wicks exist, if it pushes up against you, allow the market to move so you can not take like premature decisions and then make your decision when it's closed out. Now, I'll tell you the only downside to that. The downside is this, is that if there's news or heavy volume where there's a huge move, then that candle or that wick potentially may have a huge body, and it won't allow you, like for example, like if this candle all of a sudden shot up all the way up here, hit my stop and closed, I wouldn't even have the chance to try to close and reduce my risk because it blew all in one candle, right? Now, if this candle pushes up and closes back in this range before hitting the stop, then I have an opportunity to make a decision reading the price action. So it's always kind of a like you're hoping you don't get that one that just flies against you, and if it does, there was something else that affected the market to do that, right? Because usually you get this nice fluid movement where the market doesn't move up and down. It moves in waves, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Whether it's going to the upside or to the downside, it still moves up and down. It doesn't go straight up and straight down. So when you see those impulse moves with a straight push down, then it's like, okay, can we expect a correctional move? You see, like this push down, you get this correctional move. What does this look like on a higher time frame? It looks like a push down and a pullback, right? Or on a higher time frame, it's a smaller body candle with a wick to the downside, right? And if this is hard to comprehend right now, it's just because you haven't spent enough time on the charts. Just watch it. See, just read the story it's trying to tell you, right? And the more time you spend, trust me, it'll come. Trust me, it will come. Like I like to think about it kind of like if you think about when you first learned how to drive a car or drive any vehicle, right? At the beginning, there was a lot of mental work where you're connecting, okay, am I going fast enough? Slow down and look for the signs, signal, and oh, look at the other cars, and where are my hands, and where do I start turning? Like all of those things you're thinking about because it's newer to you. Now if you've been driving for some time now, I guarantee you sometimes you're driving and you zone out, right? And you're like, oh, well, like you come back and you're like, oh, I was driving, like I need to pay attention because I'm driving. But what I'm trying to get at there is the metaphor of how it becomes muscle memory. Just out of reaction, you're just doing those things. That's the same thing with being able to read the chart and read price action and read, the candlesticks. But anyways, we got this candle to close, and it closed inside this bearish candle. For me, I like that. I like that movement because we got this bearish engulfing candle of 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, right? Created that new low. It attempted to push back up. It was rejected. Has the wick and a small body. So what I'm looking for now is I would rather have this. If this candle pushes up, I don't want to see it creep into break new highs. If I see that, then I might just close my position and say, oh, I missed my TP over here. It should have been there. I should have taken it. Because if the pattern in the market structure is to continue, we should be continuing to make new lows and not continuing to push higher, right? Hopefully that makes sense. I know I kind of went on a tangent there, but I'm just trying to answer your questions. GBP strength 3.86, GBP strength 3.29. Got it. I appreciate your willingness to answer these questions. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm just sharing what I know and what I do. I like the long wick rejection. Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, you don't see this to be able to feel okay with being in your position until it closes. So when you saw this body up here, don't lie. How many of you were nervous? Don't lie. How many of you were nervous that you were like, oh, it's gonna go back up? How many of you were nervous? And look where we're at now. Back up to 32, 33 pips. Yeah, if you're in my VIP, we'll be going live today for New York session. We'll be scalping US 30. Got to make that Christmas money. US 30 ain't ready. He said I was. He was nervous. I get it, dude. And look, this could still just out of nowhere fly and go against me, hit stop loss. I'm just speaking through this the way I'm reading it candle by candle. So that's the tangible part of it, is that I'm making decisions based off candle by candle, candle by candle, candle by candle. At the same time, I'm paying attention to the news that's coming out. I'm paying attention to the time it is, what session it is, looking to the left, looking where this price is at over here. You know what I'm saying? All of these things is what I'm paying attention to. For most people, it may be better to just check the candle characteristics 2 minutes before it closes rather than watch the entire formation. Yeah, but it watching it play out and reminding yourself to be okay with it, that builds that self-control, that discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you and your mind. When you're trading, it's just you and your emotions, I was nervous when you were entering the trade. It was a very strong bar up and you were talking about shorting. When people tell me about that, what I think about is how you understand that only about 10% of traders actually are profitable. So what does that statistic tell you? Is you have to do the opposite of what the masses are doing. So if you see it going up, and for you, it just goes against your nature to want to take a sell because it's pumping up right there. But for me, it's just giving me a better price to enter at. It's just the way I do things. Now, this right here, what we're doing, guys, this is just trading this strategy for this session during this time allotment. It's different if I was swing trading. It's different if I was intraday trading. It's different if I was trading indices. Those things change, like different information changes situations, right? So, you can use this type of strategy, leverage it during market opens for the volume, and this works on all the currencies and gold. It does. You just have to be careful with the wicking of gold, because gold is a little beast. She likes to wick out and stop everybody out before it makes its move. I believe that the reason only 10% are not profitable is because they lack discipline and emotional control. Strategy is really not that important. If it has an edge, it will work. Yeah, 100%. I think the biggest factor, and I mentioned that in the Trading Nut interview, is that one of the biggest factors is that emotional factor. People can't execute on self-discipline, self-control, following their rules, following risk management long enough to figure out whether or not it works for them. That's one of the biggest things for me is that, people jump into this and They just want to win, and never lose. They lose for a little bit, and they're like, man, I've taken like 3 losses. Like, you know how many losses I've taken, bro? It's not about that. Like, what did you do about that? How did you get better? You know, where are you at with that? Where are you at with let's get better, right? And I know some of you guys are looking at this on a higher time frame, and it looks like it can go even deeper low, and that's fine if you want to do that. Just understand that this stop here, this risk, is meant for this short-term scalp trade, right? It's not meant for a potential swing low. Like, it could still spike up before that swing low comes and hits those lower targets. We're just trying to make a quick bag here while we're on the live session, and you know, thank the markets and come back for the next one. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if it doesn't work, you're the problem. 100%. How did you find your entry? I mean, you already marked your entry and you were waiting the candle to get back into the range. Why did you choose that spot to enter? The reason I chose this entry, traditionally I enter at the break of the range and the close of the candle. But this is the candle that broke and closed. What did I see? I saw no wick to the downside. I saw massive body, huge wick came out during news. The risk to reward if I was to enter here, put my stops above the previous wick, were unreasonable, was not 1-to-1, less than 1-to-1. So I said, it's not a matter of I don't think it's going to go down, it's a matter of the entry is not worth it. So by calculating where an entry could give me a 1-to-1 risk to my first TP level, I was able to find where I would enter. And around this area was where I would enter. Now, when it came back up, it went a little bit over that specific price point, but by 3 pips, and I was okay with that. Oh, she's pushing up. Look, I don't want to see this breaking this high, because then I'm not. Look, she's breaking that high. So now I'm risking this, waiting this whole time, and this just break even, or I can take my profits right now. That's the decision I have to make, because look, it broke this high. Now, more than likely, what's going to happen here, it's going to come up, hit the stop, and even go a little bit higher before it continues to the downside. Just because I see it breaking this high, right? We have this level of support, and look at it. Look at it now. What did I say? So you can make a decision to take the small profits you have now, or let it hit your break even. Or if you don't have your stops, I mean, you should have had your stops, because I told you guys I moved my stops in. So I haven't taken my profits. I'm still in it. I'm going to roll the dice here to allow it to, it's either going to hit my break even or it's going to continue down. I don't like this price action because it's created a new high from the previous high, right? But I understand we're at the beginning of London Open. Right now it is 8:40. In 20 minutes we got the banks opening up. So this could be that pump up of the volume of the banks opening up. Do you trade this strategy in New York session? No, in New York session, I scalp US 30. Look at that. What did I tell you guys? So one of the reasons I kind of allowed that risk and said I'm gonna hold it till if it breaks even, is because I'm looking at this little level of resistance there, right here. See this? So maybe it just taps up into there before it comes down. But I have my stop set at break even, so if it comes back up into here, I don't lose anything, only my time that I spent on this trade. And that would have been one of the ones that I should have probably taken that profit there. But we'll see what happens. We got like 3 minutes left on this candle. This could easily just be stretching out for a top wick before it comes down. So let's be a little patient. See what happens. So even if it pumps up, like, I'm not losing anything, I'm not risking any capital. Like I said, I'm just losing out on the time that I spent in the trade. But even if it does come back to hit our stops, depending on the price action and how the setup is, maybe we get a better entry if the market structure allows for that, a second setup. I wouldn't just let this push up and then just automatically start selling up here. I would wait to see how the candles are forming. No time wasted. You hung out with us? Yes, sir. 100%. So hopefully you guys have been learning a little something. If you have, do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit that like button so I know you guys are enjoying your time here, learning something. If it's been valuable or educational at all, go ahead and smash that like button for me.
You're now tuning in to Lord Banks FX.
She's getting close. We got about 40 seconds there. 39. What is she gonna do? Awfully close. Awfully close. Pull back down, baby. Pull back down. Ooh. That volume. Ooh, she's close. Oh, she stopped me out. Yeah, so I got stopped out here, guys. If you took your profits on this though, you could have taken at least 38 pips. I didn't lose any capital, and she's pushing up right now, and this could just be a move to the upside before continuation. Look at that. Wow, she just spikes down and moves down on a beat. Upset. Let's see here. anyone who's new, highly recommend watching the Trading Nut interview. Yes, 100%. Can you explain outside and inside bars and how they relate to price action candle? Well, yeah, you gotta understand where the strength is, right? Is the strength in favor of pushing one direction over the other, right? This is my first live stream with you. Thanks for all the valuable content with a lovely calm vibe. You are most welcome, Mary B. Welcome, welcome. Why were you so sure it was going down after leaving the range? It could have been a liquidity grab and then go up. And what does it mean when there's no wick up or down? So, the reason it's not about being so sure that it's going up or down. It's about the strategy and following the rules and taking a chance if it meets your parameters. It met my parameter when the price came up right here. So I took a chance, okay? That chance proved to be favorable. I could have had profits. I could have taken my money and ran and been done with it, right? It came back. I ended up breaking even. Like I said, all of these opportunities here, you could have taken your money, put your stops into profits, whatever. I took the chance, put it at break even. I wanted to see that lower gain for the take profit. It didn't happen for me, which is fine, but I didn't lose any capital, right? But it met my parameters of my strategy to be able to take that trade, which did go into profits and was in nice profits. Now, you're talking about, oh, what if it was just a liquidity grab and then a push up? Even if it is a liquidity grab, you have the opportunity to hit your initial take profit levels, right? If I would have this 3.5 pips, if I would have entered at the top of that 3.5 pips, I would have hit my TP1 would have been 3.5 pips up higher, and it would have hit TP1, and I would have made profits. I would have taken partials and put my stops at break even, right? The runner would have closed at break even, but you know, it is what it is. This is how it worked out today. You know, I'm not gonna sweat it. It's all good. Like, I followed my rules. I did exactly what I said I was gonna do, and you know, was able to read price all the way all along. You know, I told you guys as soon as it started breaking this high right here, I said this is probably gonna go higher and stop me out at break even. I had a decision to make to say I could take my profits there and just call it, or take the chance but protect my capital. I chose to take the chance and protect my capital. I'm new. Welcome. Thanks for taking the time, LB. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll try to make it on the live stream tomorrow, because I have. Yeah, I should be able to. So we'll see how it goes. I am gonna be live for the New York session with VIP. So if you purchase the Black Fridays special with the training course and lifetime VIP, that's the only way you can get in VIP right now. I'm not accepting any recurring members. It's just if you purchase the course, you can jump in there in the lifetime VIP, and there's the sale, the Black Friday sale is $200 off of it. So the link is on this link tree. If you want to jump in there, there's less than 25 spots left because I know people already jumped in. I think there's like 22 spots left. Anyways, but yeah, so now like I can take a second chance trade if the setup is there. I'm not going to force a trade, so I can watch this, but usually by 4, I'm done with the I am doing the New York live session. I will be live at 7 my time, which 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 4 hours. 4 hours and 9 minutes, basically. So in like 4 hours, I'll send the link out to the VIP. It's funny. Look at that, it's pumping up. She's pumping. And this could have just been the push up here and pull back before it continues up. Yeah, I know you. Some of you guys are like messaging me and stuff, but I'll get to them shortly. Let's look at gold. What happened with gold? Yeah, you see that this thing pumped up, no wick, and consolidating there. Not good price action. Should we wait for another entry? Yeah, like I said, I will take a second chance trade if the market presents an opportunity, but I'm not forcing anything right now. It doesn't look, gold looks like it's consolidating. I'm not going to enter off that. This right here could be a pullback off this dump down, but I need to wait to see what it's going to do in this price area, right? So, because right now it's pushing up, it's breaking highs. So, I know that this, unless we get like one big candle, I have a time limit, right? Like I'm done at 4, which is about an hour and 7 minutes from now. I don't think in an hour and 7 minutes I'm going to get a viable play to take a trade, to be able to take it and actually hit TPs within that hour and 7 minutes. It just doesn't look like that's going to play out. The move was this move right here. This 30-40 pips right there. That was the move. This is making a different move. Like I said, these are scalp trades and not, this isn't intraday. This isn't the whole London session. And it's not a swing. There's no way I could do that on a live session. The whole point of the live session is for me to be able to analyze the charts, wait for an entry and my parameters to trigger, enter into a trade, manage that trade, and exit the trade, all in the live session. So by doing this strategy, it allows for that. If it was an intraday strategy, it would be different. Like I can send that out on my VIPs and stuff in my VIP Telegram, and that can be all day. A swing trade, it could be multiple days, right? But anyways, yeah, I don't think there's going to be a setup for that. I wish I could have hit the horns for you guys, but we were in some really nice profits, so whoever took profits on that, congratulations on that, on the successful day. We have a bull div on the 4 hour and a bear on the 1 hour. That's higher time frames. So you're looking at potentially holding it a lot longer, right? Anyways, wow, Discipline Machine, you enjoying the channel? Thanks. Most welcome. FX Bounty Hunter, thanks. Glad to see you back in the mix. Yes, sir. Yeah, trying to, at least come in to say hello. Like I said, I'm still not on a schedule just because I'm in the middle of moving. But I know like there's a lot of you guys that aren't in the VIP, and I just wanted to jump on, do a live, reconnect with some of you guys, and you know, I'm working on setting a schedule. I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. We'll see how the day plans out. I'll make an announcement on Telegram, hopefully, you know, a few hours before. So we'll see how it goes. What, you starting New York session for VIP, sir? Yeah, I'm gonna stream our New York session for VIP at 7. So in about 4 hours. All right, in about 4 hours, I will be on. I'll send the link out to the VIP Telegram. Don't take the second chance. GJ is long, and so is EJ. Yeah, no. I when I say second chance, it doesn't mean it doesn't necessarily have to be a second chance in the same direction, right? It can be like, okay, I've changed my bias. The structure is looking like a buy, and take a buy setup. Yeah. So just to clarify that. But I'm not gonna take it. I mean, we don't have enough time for me to be able to actually execute on something. It might mitigated that supply zone and goes down the order block. Do you ever factor in sentiment like when trading something like AUD USD? I'm not sure what you mean by that. You have to think in probability. Yeah. Are there any streams on your zone strategy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which ones they are, but I have tons of the streams on the YouTube, so definitely check that out. What a bonus! Enjoyed watching you live first time. Learned heaps more. Thank you. Been learning from your earlier YouTube vids. Nice. Yes. Well, welcome. What time will the New York live be tonight? Sorry. Yeah, 4 hours. In 4 hours. So. I'll see you guys in 4 hours. The link is right here, guys, on the screen. If you're looking for that Black Friday deal, that's the only way you can get in VIP right now. And that VIP is lifetime VIP, so it's not a recurring fee. You get the access to the course and all the updates that I'm making. I'm not selling additional courses. I'm just adding the new content into the same course like deal, so you're not having to pay for more and more courses. Like whoever's in there, you remember that you're going to have access to all the educational material that I put out. So and if you get the deal now, you get lifetime VIP. Usually VIP is a monthly fee, and right now I'm not accepting any more any new monthly subscribers. So with that deal, you get $200 off. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. An hour early. I'm not taking an additional trade. Like I said, it's not enough time for me to try to execute on them. I'm not going to force it. If you're my VIP, I'll see you guys in about 4 hours, and we will be live trading New York session, scalping US 30. So hopefully I get to see a bunch of you guys in there, and yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll let you guys know in the free Telegram and the Discord. I'll post an announcement if I'll be able to do the live stream tomorrow. All right. Much love, guys. Hey, do me a favor. If you learned anything, enjoyed the live session, do me a favor, hit that like button. I thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for joining me, and we'll catch each other on the next one. All right. Peace.
Trading session in the books. Executing analysis, strategy, and discipline. Thank you for joining us for this live trading session with Lord Banks. Subscribe and turn on alerts so you don't miss the next Lord Banks live trading session.